In this video, 65 Degrees North is going to introduce to you a Spanish entrepreneur, Mr. Victor Arroyo. Mr. Victor, who is originally from the Catalan region of Spain, is a researcher at Oulu University and works as an IT project manager in Tieto as well. Mr. Victor has founded in year 2010 his own company called Innovative Keynotes. Innovative Keynotes is an Oulu-based company which gives people and companies advices about presentation. Why did you decide to make your own company?
Because, giving presentations is a topic that I was always very interested on, and I wouldn't say giving consultation, but I was advising my friends and when they were going to do some presentation and so on, but it was really unofficial. And I got a lot of comments like, hey, you're actually pretty good at this, you should really do it for some other companies. And of course, to do that, I had to have my own company. I couldn't, approach a customer and say, okay, I'm just, Victor, and I'm coming here to help you. And that's when all started. But it took me a while to figure out if I really wanted to do that, because, well, in Finland everything is so bureaucratic, and I'm really an IT person, as you can see, so I really don't like paperwork and stuff like that. But I did it, and I'm really happy.
And did you have difficulties by making your own company, or how it was?
Not really. It was all really straightforward. It took a while because first I had to read in the internet. Actually, that's pretty nice in Finland. Everything is explained how to do it. So I had to find out what the papers that I needed to do. Then I went to MyStrategy to make the registration. Then I had to do all this .fi domain registration, which took a while.
And what is the difficult about your job about?
The difficult part is maybe understand what the customer wants. So I have the feeling that in general people doesn't think too much about presentations. I think for most of everybody, presenting something is just making the PowerPoint. That's pretty much, or present something, so you do the PowerPoint, that's it. So when I talk to the customers and I ask them like, what do you think can be improved in your presentation strategy, and they said, okay, maybe we can change the slides. So trying to make them understand that it's not just the slides. There's a huge amount of other things that you should really consider before you present something. That's the tough part.
Do you have some general advices how to make good presentation, or what are the skills to make it good?
I think I always say the same to everybody, like especially like if it's just like informal conversation like this one. So when you're presenting something, just think that you are dating somebody. I think that's the most common approach that you should follow. Then when you're on the date, you try to look to the eyes, not look to the roof. You try to be yourself, not to fake anything. I have seen also people giving presentations that you can see that they are faking something, like a British accent. That was really a terrible one also I saw once. Of course you never lie. You listen very carefully. You try to be polite when somebody is presenting you something. So if you follow the same schema you would follow when you are dating somebody, when you are presenting something, then I think you are good.
And would you recommend to any other foreigners which came to Finland to start their business?
I think if they feel really motivated, yes.
And
understand the Finnish culture first a little bit. I have seen it a number of times, but Finland is so different that it takes a while to understand the culture, and not just the bureaucracy, but how the people do things. So that would be the first thing to do.